What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're making a quick, easy salmon, asparagus, and cauliflower mash. We'll start off by cutting one head of cauliflower. Now you want to hold it down firmly so it doesn't roll around on you. Simplest way of handling it is by holding it down firmly and splitting it down the middle. Might be a little difficult to see, but here we are taking out the core, which will allow us to work with the cauliflower in a much easier manner. You'll notice after cutting the core, you can simply pull apart the cauliflower. These cuts don't have to be perfect, but try your best to make them about the same size, just so they cook evenly. Here we'll keep dicing the cauliflower roughly into 1/2 inch to 1 inch pieces, realizing halfway through that you forgot to remove your phone from the shot. Next, let's cut the asparagus diagonally for presentation. Cut off the first 1/2 inch to inch as it's unusable. That's usually the off-colored part on the bottom.
Throwing in a little twist to the dish, we'll start creating the compound butter. This is a combination of simple ingredients that can take your dish to the next level. Before you start, you'll want to take a stick of butter and leave it out to soften for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll want to start by getting about a handful worth of Italian parsley and finely chopping it, realizing halfway that you probably needed a 1/2 hand's worth of parsley. This isn't shown, but you'll also want to add in about 2 to 3 cloves of finely diced garlic. Next, we'll need the zest of a whole lemon, which we'll incorporate with our butter. Clearly you can see our impatience got the best of us and the butter wasn't soft enough. Next step, we'll be wrapping it in a plastic film. You want to lay it right in the center and have more than enough plastic. Start by folding the plastic over to the other side and begin pinching the edges and twist your hands as shown. In a saucepan, bring to a boil about 4 cups of water and a pinch of salt, and then cook until fork tender. You can use this as an alternative to rice or potatoes. Next, quickly strain out the water and put it back into your saucepan. Here we are adding in about 1/2 tablespoon worth of butter. Can't be completely healthy, right? Then add in about 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt and black pepper. Remember, you can always add salt, but you can't take it away.
In a boiling pot of water, add in the asparagus as well as a pinch of salt. This cooks quickly, so it'll only take about 3 to 5 minutes. They'll start to turn a vibrant green, and that's how you know you're close to being done. Season with freshly cracked black pepper, a nice pinch of salt, and a lemon wedge, then mix. Next, we'll start seasoning the salmon. Here we have a simple mixture of salt and smoked paprika. Sprinkle over about 1/4 teaspoon of the mixture onto each side of the fish. Add some black pepper on both sides, making sure to completely mist the fish. Preheat a pan on high and place some oil on top and lay the salmon away from you. These cuts of salmon are pretty thin, so they won't take too long to cook. As the first side is cooking, you'll want to pay attention to the center of the fish. Once you feel that about 50% of it is cooked through, you'll want to carefully flip it over for another 3 minutes or so. If you want to make sure your fish is cooked, simply place a thermometer into the thickest piece of the fish. The internal temp should be around 145, and that's in Fahrenheit. Then we'll finish by putting some cloves of garlic and that delicious compound butter we made. Take the pan off the heat, but let the fish rest for a minute or 2 before serving. We hope you enjoyed watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks for creating with us.